Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Wow. So, I love that the Four of Wands is here, okay? Your first card out is your strongest. The Four of Wands, it talks about a reunion. It talks about celebrations. It can talk about weddings. It can talk about events. It talks about the home as well. It can talk about, stability. And the Four of Wands here was at the bottom of the deck, like all the way at the bottom of the deck when I put it away from the last reading. So if you haven't seen that one, definitely go check it out. But you're going to be celebrating soon, okay? And I love this for you. Also, if you want a free reading, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like one of the recent videos you enjoy, and leave me a comment, okay? So with the gossip card in reverse, I feel like, maybe people have been gossiping about you. Some of you, your twin flame, your soulmate. Some of you, someone you've been living with has been gossiping, or people have been gossiping about your living situation, or it could be about your family, because, Four of Wands can talk about family too, or maybe, who you were married to in the past, you name it, right? Because the Four of Wands could be marriage as well. And with the moon card here and the Eight of Wands, what I'm seeing here is, in tropical season, Cancer, has ended, and now it's Leo season. We see all this fire here. I feel like a lot of you guys have been healing. You've been healing disappointments is what I'm getting, okay? I feel like you're moving from a period of just chaos and drama, or, boredom, or just dissatisfaction. And if it's not your energy, it most definitely could be someone in your energy. But I feel like someone wants forward movement, okay? And I feel like they're keeping this to themselves with the moon card. This is someone that has a lot of emotions for you. With the King of Cups here, this is somebody that does love you. Whether you're a woman or man watching this, right? If you're moving out of light and love from your heart, from the divine, then you definitely have someone out here that loves you. They're most likely hiding it, or they're not really communicating with you. I feel like they just don't want any more drama. They don't really care what anyone else has to say. I feel like you make this person happy. Okay, we have the joy card here. And I feel like you guys are going into a season where you're going to start seeing like a lot of, your hard work paying off. The Eight of Pentacles is an overall energy. It talks about there's something that you've been, working on, and anything that we love or care about in life, right? We have to work on it. If we want to, have a better relationship with our mom, right? Because the moon is feminine energy. Then we have to work on our communication with our mom, right? We have to work on healing our resentments towards our mom, right? If we want to work on an actual home, then we have to, save money for the home, right? Or we have to invest in remodeling the home, all those different types of things. Same thing with a car, right? You have to keep up with maintenance. So it's no different when it comes to love. You want to work on your relationship with the loved one, you have to work on it. You have to put effort into it. And, 333 on the timer. It's like growth and expansion is here for you all, but it's going to require not just your work, but work on your person's part too, if they want to bring this into fruition. Because with flourish here, I see that that's something that's meant to happen. And for a lot of you, it's going to be a miracle. It's going to be something that is unexpected, like the car alarm that you hear, right? Unexpected. An unexpected miracle is what I'm getting. And I just love this for you. And I will say, I want to share this part of a story. So a few years ago, right? One of my soul connections, right? That this is really cheesy, but when I walked into his room, on his bed, he had like 4 bedposts, right? And the minute I saw that, I thought like, really tall bed frames, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm like, that's like the Four of Wands, right? So there I was thinking, I was just like, maybe this is somebody I'm gonna marry, right? So funny. I was recording this while my baby was sleeping, right? Well, she's a bigger baby now, right? She's like a year and a half now. But it's funny that she, woke up right when I was talking about the Four of Wands. Anyways, yeah, so be careful because those type of experiences will lead you to having babies, right? Yes, okay. Just a stupid reminder. And I love babies, so right, so bring it on. So anyways, we have here miracle. So with these distractions that I'm getting, I feel like there were just a lot of karmic interferences trying to distract you and your person from your soul missions, and your connection together. That's what I'm getting. But with the Four of Wands card here, it talks about reunion. I think I was on a tangent telling you a story about, oh yes, about how when I looked at his bed and I looked at the wooden posts around it, all of a sudden I was thinking, wow, I was like, what if this is my Four of Wands? Like, what if I'm meant to marry this person, right? And Aquarius, Pisces, and Moon, depending on sidereal, tropical, we get caught off in those delusions, right? Or illusions, or whatever we want to call it. But sometimes you do see things, signs and synchronicities that let you know that you are about to meet somebody that is meant to be a vital part of your life. So, whether you've had, a twin connection, different soul connections, karmic connections, just know that you're going to have someone coming in. And for a lot of you, you already know this person. It's a reunion. But this is somebody that really does love you. This is someone that they want to communicate. They want to travel towards you. I feel like they want to make things right. They don't want any more drama. They don't want any more smoke. Okay. I feel like you were dealing with someone that could have been a bit selfish or smug, a little bit arrogant as well. Some of you were dealing with someone that was fairly narcissistic. And part of it you have to understand is a lot of it can be, people's upbringings and as well as the people that they've spent a lot of time with. So, for instance, if you have a masculine energy and he's grown up where, it's okay for, men to have multiple wives and, for men to, be arrogant and feel like the women are mainly just supposed to cater to them only, then, it is going to take conditioning for someone to move from that mind frame, and you have to be patient and deal with that if that's the person that you want. Yes. But there also comes a point where, we all have to take accountability. And I feel like there's been significant changes for the past 9 months. There's definitely pregnancy here for somebody, because the 9 of Cups can also be pregnancy. Yeah, so someone's going to be pregnant within the next 9 months, like pregnant or pregnant again. Maybe you're pregnant already watching this. Hey, shout out. Y'all, I am pregnant as hell, man. I should not even be flying. I should not even be flying. I think I get away with it because I'm tall, right? But for real though, like I should not be flying as much. I need to sit my ass down. But anyways, tangent. So man, you know what? I really love you guys. Thank you for spending time with me because, I've been trying to make it out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I feel like, you guys have put a lot of work into a situation, and I feel like maybe you felt like you were doing it alone. Maybe you felt like you were not getting seeing the results that you wanted to see or the payoff that you wanted to see. So for some of you, this could have been, a work situation, where you tried everything you could to get a raise or a promotion, right? Or this could even be someone that started a new business or you have a business and, you're going through changes, with that business. For others of you, this could be like an actual love connection where you put a lot of work in it and, it was hard for you to see a return of investment on it. Like you felt like it was more of a burden than what it was worth. I feel like with the Temperance card here, you're being reminded that, patience is required because everything is happening in divine order, someone here definitely sees you as an earth angel. I feel like they know that you love them. I feel that they really just want to communicate, but I feel like you're dealing with someone that has a hard time communicating. Like they can communicate about everything else. Okay. They can talk mad shit, but when it comes to them talking about their emotions and how they feel and, how they fucked up or how, you messed up and just having like an honest conversation over emotions, I really feel like this person turns a cold shoulder to that. They just don't really feel comfortable doing that. Okay. but I feel like they want to. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this person has even been really emotional about you lately. Like, you know, maybe they're not showing anyone else, but for some of you, like, this masculine energy could have even been crying, thinking about what they lost with you and wanting to get that back or make it better. Okay, I'm definitely seeing that here. With the five, yeah, absolutely. With the 5 of Cups, someone's heavy, deep in regret. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, okay, and then Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, maybe someone is regretting the horrible things they said to you. Maybe they're regretting like actions they could have took recklessly towards you. Maybe they're regretting lying to you, not speaking their truth. Maybe they're regretting not making a move towards you in general, right? Because a Knight in reverse is inconsistent action. Yeah, for the 4 of Swords, somebody is really in regret and they're wondering whether or not they can come back around to you. So for some of you, I don't know, maybe your person was drinking or smoking or on some type of substance, and they've been in their feelings for the past, like, they've already been in their feelings. I'm picking up for the past week or two, but they really were in their feelings within the past 24 hours, okay? Something about these shifts going on, you know, and now with everything that's happening, I feel like you're closing out major cycles here. You know, if I'm looking at this for work, because I like to tell you guys everything I see international success. You know, the World card talks about, it can talk about distance, it can talk about travel, it talks about success, it talks about closing karmic cycles, it can talk about you know, the world as a whole. And I feel like, you know, we have to remember as chosen ones that it's, you know, it's more to this journey than just us having a loving partner, right? It's about the fact of, you know, how we're showing the divine's love and spreading the divine's love to the community, to the collective, right? To the population, ultimately to the world. And when I look at these 2 cards together, I see healing the world. I mean, I feel like that's what we're here to do. You know, I feel like that's my mission, you know, to help heal the world, to help souls move into alignment, you know, so they could free themselves from these negative demonic entities, so they can move into alignment, you know, to help the collective, to help themselves, so they can better know themselves, right? And I feel like, you know, a lot of you in all of your different roles here, you know, different jobs, different families, different ethnicities, I feel like there is something here where you're meant to do it and you're going to be very successful at it. And it really doesn't matter, you know, what delays you've had, or, you know, if you felt overlooked, or if you've, you know, met different obstacles, you're going to get there. You're guaranteed success. But it does require, you know, you to continue to put the work in, and it does require you to cut off people that are not putting the work in when it comes towards you, you know. Or also, you know, moving yourself out of jobs that are no longer serving you, right? Or moving away from exes, or, you know, karmic interferences. You know, it could even just be low vibrational friends, you know, that never have anything good to say, you know, whatever it could be, or that have bad habits. Maybe they want you to join in those habits, like whatever the heck it is. It's like moving away from that, you know, so that you can get this divine healing and start transmuting this negative energy and turning that negativity into something positive, and then becoming successful from that. It's like everything you've been through is part of your testimony. You know, all those same people that, you know, have looked down on you, have gossiped about you, you know, have talked mess about you, who didn't, you know, who didn't see your worth or see your value. All those same people are going to be the same people. They're going to be like, hey, I knew that person, right? I mean, that's pretty shallow, but, you know, a lot of, you know, people in the industry that I know, they will tell you it's exactly like that. And it's a shame that our society is that shallow, that all of a sudden you have to have, you know, certain accolades for people to want to respect you and to think twice before treating you like crap. But that's the way the world is. But I see that you guys here are going to be well known internationally for a lot of you, because I talk to a lot of leaders within the industry, within the you know, within the collective in general. Like whatever it is you're doing, you're meant to be a leader in it. The King of Wands here, you are a person that gets things going. You are a person that takes action. You are meant to be a leader. If you're watching this, you're meant to be a leader, and you are meant to help the collective. 144. 1444 was on the timer, 144,000 chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, I just got chills. The signs and the synchronicities. Don't let nobody talk about you. I don't give a damn if you were high every fucking day. Honestly, I don't. I don't care if you were swinging around the pole. You know what I mean? I don't care if you kept taking your ex back 100 times and he was horrible. Like, I don't care. You know, you can move and transform your life from all of that into something positive starting even today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the negative entities, they want people oppressed, okay? They want them, you know, feeling bound and feeling struggling and slowly moving and not seeing their worth. And that's going away because I feel like, you know, the divine angels are here of light and they are here to get things moving in your life, in your connection, whatever it is. Wands talk about action. The King of Wands, he's a king of action. Okay, he's going to take action towards what he wants and what he wants to do. So I feel like you're being called to take action in the different areas of your life that you need to take action in. You know, it's different for everybody, right? And with the Queen of Pentacles here, you know, I feel like you guys are going to be financially set. Absolutely. It's like spiritual judgment is being called here. It's like when you move into alignment with the divine, okay, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, all the archangels alike, they will start opening doors of opportunities for you. It won't matter your record. It won't matter your schooling. It won't matter who you know. It won't matter, you know what I mean? Whether you're a novice at something or whether, you know, you are, you know, extremely experienced. I feel like it's us, we put those limitations on ourselves. But when you are moving out of love and light from your heart, you have pure intentions. You're not trying to cut corners. You're trying to do things the right ethical way. And you're not trying to hurt anyone else in the process. God will bless you. He will make what looked impossible possible. You know, he will do that. And I see that happening for you guys because I feel like you guys have also been through, you know, a period of self-reflection. You know, many of you guys have been spending a lot of time either indoors or you've been spending a lot of time, you know, really just soul searching and really looking at your life. And I kid you not, the divine is here. It's like you guys have really been, you know, getting spiritual downloads. I know I have been going through yet another spiritual ascension, right? Anchoring in those codes. Absolutely. And it's like, you guys are loving, nurturing beings. You are. You're meant to be abundant. The wheel is turning in your favor. People are going to be watching you, still stalking you, but, you know, they're going to be watching you be successful. You know, Six of Wands is Leo energy. It's tropical Leo season. Some of you, all of the seeds that you have been planting this whole year are about to take off this season. Okay, those of you that have done the work, that have done the inner healing, that have made the sacrifices, that have let go of people that it was hard to let go of because you could have loved them or, you know, whatever. But you did what you had to do to make sure that you were on mission, that you were following your calling, that you were doing the right thing, that you were not selling yourself short. I'm trying to tell you, you have a new beginning here. A new beginning. Some of you, I'm hearing rags to riches is what I'm hearing. I kid you not. I'm hearing rags to riches. And you know, and it's not even necessarily have to be rags, but what I'm seeing is this. The Fool card is after the World card, okay? Closing major cycles, starting something new, a new beginning, right? But he's packing real light. Okay, so some of you guys are going to start off into something new or have a new beginning with somebody, and it's going to lead right into a commitment. Or you're going to apply for a job, it's going to lead right into, some of you I'm hearing you're going to go in for one job and then they're going to see that based on your qualifications or just talking to you that there's actually a higher, better paying position within that company available, and they're going to give that to you instead. I feel like you guys are just going to be glad to be free, starting something new, and all of a sudden you are going to be hit with something that is just more amazing than you ever thought. You're going to be so emotionally fulfilled with the Ten of Cups. Some of you are starting a new family. Some of you guys are going to blend families with, you know, if you have a lover that already has kids, you have kids, you know, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm seeing here with the King of Pentacles is like you guys are going to be very wealthy here. Okay. And I feel like the enemy didn't want you to see this before. Those negative entities, those people around you that had negative entities because they stayed in low vibrations, you know, they didn't want you to see your worth. They didn't want you to see that there's a way out of your situation, that the Most High will help you through whatever it is that you need help on, that the archangels will help you. They didn't want you to see. They wanted you to think that you were just wasting your time in vain at that job, you know, that you were wasting your time at that business, that you were wasting your time, you know, with your education, you know, that you were wasting your time in the studio, right? Be it art, music, whatever. That's because, you know, not everybody can see your vision, right? But without a vision, the people perish. That's why you don't ever let anybody talk you out of your vision. You keep your vision. You were given that vision for what you want your life to be for a reason. Okay, someone could have even tried to steal money from you, or steal time, or steal your love, or rob you. Yeah, there's people trying to come in between your connection. Look at that. And for a while, they were getting away with it. For a while, you were believing the lies about your person. For a while, you were believing the deceit that they were saying that your person was doing. For a while, a lot of you, your person was being deceitful, or they were lying. But what I see here is that someone is looking back at the past and realizing they shouldn't have done that. They want the Ten of Pentacles with you. And the Ten of Pentacles is not just wanting, it's like, bitch, we're gonna have it type deal. The Ten of Cups is more of, oh, I want it, right? When this Ten of Coins comes through, it means it's destined. It means it's going to happen if someone continues to put in the work or starts putting in the work. So if someone hasn't been talking to you and they don't start reaching out to you, they don't start, you know, taking action towards you, making changes in their life, removing these toxic karmic energies, all these different things, they're not going to have the Ten of Pentacles with you. It's going to be over with the Ten of Swords, and you are going to have the Ten of Pentacles with somebody else. Okay, within the next month or two, I'm seeing for some of you, you're going to meet the person that you're going to marry, or you already know them, and it's going to happen like a new marriage within the next year. So I'm seeing the Ace of Coins in my mind. Okay, I kid you not, the Hierophant is here. This is marriage here. You know, some of you guys, marriage is not glorified, right? It's not easy, but it is worth it with the right person, right? When you both are working together towards a common goal, and your goal is not to just drive each other freaking crazy every day and argue over finances and argue over who did this, who said, you know, the BS of this and this and this and this and that. Like, you have to really love somebody and be in that thing for a marriage to work in this society. It can't just be based around money. It won't work. It won't last. Somebody will end up cheating. I'm keeping it real with you. Somebody will end up cheating. Somebody, you know, will end up, you know, getting somebody else pregnant. Somebody will end up doing something. Okay? God forbid. That's why you have to make sure that when you marry somebody and you come together with them, that you really love that person. They love you. You respect each other. Right? And you both are every day working together towards a common goal, but you're allowing each other to have space, because nobody wants somebody that's all up in their motherfucking grill all day, right? Absolutely not. So yeah, the past is in the past. Get ready for this abundance. That's what I have for you. Put some money bags down below, because I'm seeing money all over this thing. Namaste.